Oh, thank you for taking me to Egypt, Papi. I'm so excited. I've never been here before.
And this is your first time on an airplane, isn't it, Eddie? What do you think?
It's so much fun, and everything down there looks so small. Now I know what it feels like to be a bird.
Hi, Eddie. Enjoy your stay in Egypt.
Thank you, Mr. Bluebird. And look, Papi, don't those pyramids look just like triangles?
They sure do.
Excuse me, Papi. Would you and Eddie like something to drink?
Can I have a 7-Up, please?
You certainly can. And what can I get for you, Eddie?
Can I have an apple juice, please?
Of course you can. I'll be right back.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is your captain speaking. I hope you're enjoying your flight today. We'll be landing in the airport in approximately 15 minutes.
Yippee, Papi, we're almost there.
I know, it won't be long now, buddy. I'm excited too.
Look out the window, Papi. We're directly over the top of the center pyramid.
Wow, that is so cool.
Here's your 7-Up, Papi.
Thank you.
And an apple juice for Eddie.
Thank you very much.
You are so welcome, Eddie.
Look, the bottom of the pyramid looks just like a square.
Yes, it sure does. You sure are observant.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is your captain speaking. We'll be landing in the airport in just a few minutes.
At this time, I'm going to ask that you fasten your seatbelts. Flight crew, please prepare for landing.
Do you have your seatbelt on, Papi?
I sure do. How about you, Eddie?
Yep, all buckled up and ready for landing.
We have a big day tomorrow, Eddie, so we got to find our hotel and get all rested up. Did you get enough rest last night?
I think so, Papi. I'm a little tired still, but not too bad.
Good, because we got a lot of ground to cover today.
Oh, Papi, look how big those pyramids are. They're huge. And they look so small from the airplane.
Yes, they are very, very big, aren't they? Can you count how many pyramids there are?
I sure can. There's 1, 2, 3.
Nice work.
Thank you. Papi, why is it so windy on the desert?
Well, there's really nothing here to stop the wind from blowing on the desert, Eddie. Back home, we have trees and mountains and valleys and houses and buildings. They don't stop the wind from blowing, but they sure slow the wind down enough so we can tolerate it better.
Oh my goodness, Papi, what was that?
I don't know, but if I had to guess, I'd think it was Michael Jackson.
Not that, Papi. I'm talking about this.
Oh, that. It's just my stomach. I guess I'm a little hungry.
Papi, that wasn't your stomach.
No, you're right. I was just joking. Look, it's a camel.
They sure make funny noises.
They sure do. And do you know that they've been using camels in Egypt to get across the desert for thousands and thousands of years?
For reals, Papi?
Yes, for reals, Eddie.
You think I can go and pet that camel, Papi? Please?
Well, I already talked to the owner of the camel, and he said yes. But be careful.
I will, I promise. Thank you, Papi. Oh my goodness, Papi. Look how big these camels are.
Yes, they are a lot bigger than I thought. Okay, Eddie, I think that's about enough. Eddie.
Okay, Papi, I'm sorry. I just can't get over the size of these things. What's that statue in front that looks like a lion?
It's called the Sphinx. It's a mythological creature that the Egyptians believed would protect the tombs, which are the pyramids. It has the head of a man, the body of a lion, and the wings of a bird. Isn't that interesting?
I think that's weird.
Yeah, it may seem strange, but you know, back then, people thought differently.
Sphinx is sure falling apart. Look at his nose. It's missing.
Yeah, it sure is. But if I was 4,500 years old, my nose would probably be missing too.
Oh, Papi, you're silly. I wonder what the Sphinx looked like when they originally built him.
Well, it's funny you should ask, because I looked on the internet last night and I found a drawing of what they believe he would look like.
Whoa, that's amazing, Papi. Sphinx looks so much better.
I know, right? But time does take its toll, and it is what it is. There it is, Eddie, the Great Pyramid of Giza. It was built for the second king of the 4th dynasty, Khufu.
Bless you, Papi. But what's the king's name?
Haha, very funny, Eddie.
I learned from the best. Remember when you said pyramids were tombs?
Yes?
What did you mean by that? I mean, what are tombs?
Well, I sort of misspoke when I called the pyramids tombs. Actually, the tombs are inside the pyramids, and the pyramids are monuments to those who have passed away. They also give the living something to remember them by. The pyramids, they're very sacred to the people of Egypt, and King Khufu is buried in the Great Pyramid.
Now I understand why the pyramids are so special, Papi.
I'm very glad you understand that. Now here's a bit of fun trivia for you. How many blocks of limestone and granite did it take to build this Great Pyramid?
I have no idea, Papi. 100,000?
That's actually a good guess, but you're a little low. You're going to be surprised, so hold on to your hat. It took 2,300,000 blocks of granite and limestone to make this big pyramid.
Whoa, that's a lot of blocks.
And something even more amazing, Eddie, they did it without machinery.
You mean they did it without any backhoes, tractors, forklifts, or cranes?
That's right, Eddie, just a lot of muscle and ingenuity.
That's very amazing. I can't even imagine.
And it took them nearly 30 years to build it.
Papi, you are blowing my mind right now.
Eddie, you are so funny. See that pyramid in the back with the top on it?
Yes, I see it.
Well, that pyramid belongs to Khafra, who is the son of Khufu.
You mean his son has his own pyramid?
That's right, Eddie. He was a very important pharaoh in Egypt at the time.
Why is King Khufu's pyramid so much smaller than his son's?
It actually isn't. A lot of people make that mistake. The truth is, King Khufu's pyramid sits on lower ground, which makes it appear to look a lot shorter.
That makes sense. I bet King Khufu wished he had built it on higher ground so it didn't look so short. I wonder if he had regrets.
I wouldn't doubt that at all. What do you think? Are you ready for some more trivia?
Sure, I'd like trivia, Papi.
How old do you think the Great Pyramid is?
Gee, I don't know, Papi. 1,000 years old?
That's actually a really good guess, Eddie, but guess what? The Great Pyramid is over 4,000 years old.
Wow, that's almost as old as you, Papi.
Oh, a wise guy, huh?
I'm just joking, Papi. You know I love you.
I know you do, and I love you too, Eddie. That was actually pretty funny. Okay, are you ready for the next question?
Sure, lay it on me, Papi.
How tall do you think the actual height of the Great Pyramid is?
1,000 feet?
That's a good guess, Eddie, but the actual height of the pyramid today is 455 feet. It was actually 481 feet when it was built over 4,000 years ago. Since then, natural corrosion from the wind and the rain has taken its toll, and today it is the height it is, 455 feet.
That's still very tall, Papi.
Yes, it is. Do you want to do a size comparison?
What do you mean?
That's where we compare one size of an object to another. Like how many of one object would be equal to the height of the Great Pyramid?
That sounds like fun, Papi. Let's do it.
Okay, let's go for the first comparison. If you were to stand a football field vertically upward, how many football fields would equal the height of the Great Pyramid?
I don't know. 3?
No, not that many. It would take approximately 1 1/3 football fields to equal the height of the Great Pyramid. Are you ready for the next one, Eddie?
Yes, let's do it, Papi. This is fun.
Okay, how many statues of Liberty would it take to equal the height of the Great Pyramid?
Okay, I'm gonna say 50.
Wow, that's a big number, but you're just a little bit off. It would take approximately 1 1/2 Statue of Liberties to equal the height of the Great Pyramid.
Can I do the next one, Papi?
Sure, be my guest.
How many elephants would it take to equal the height of the Great Pyramid?
Ooh, that's a good one, Eddie. I'm gonna guess 60 elephants.
That's a good guess, Papi, but the actual amount of elephants to reach the top of the Great Pyramid is nearly 46.
That's still a lot of elephants.
One more comparison, Papi, please.
Okay, sure, and then we gotta get going because I'm getting hungry.
Okay, let me see, Papi. Here's a real tough one for you. How many pencils would it take to equal the height of the Great Pyramid?
Why don't we try something a little easier, Eddie?
Okay, let me see. How many school buses would it take to equal the height of the Great Pyramid?
That's much better. Okay, let me see. I would think it would take 6 school buses.
Oh, Papi, you're way off this time. It would take nearly 23 school buses to reach the top of the Great Pyramid.
Wow, I was way off, wasn't I?
That was a pretty good guess. Are you ready to get something to eat now, Papi?
I thought you'd never ask. Let's go, pal. We had a great day today, didn't we?
I had a great time, Papi.
What was your favorite part?
My favorite part were the camels and the...
Hey, that was my favorite part too.